Hi, everyone. I'm Melanie Santos-Stefano, founder of Vicarious Multimedia, and we're starting something new. It's called Vicarious Vision. And what we're going to do it virtually because we're still dealing with the stay-at-home order, but we're going to start interviewing different business leaders in area communities and talking with them about what they're doing to stay in business, to survive, and how they're being creative. So we're excited to do this because we are business supporters and cheerleaders through our company. And also, we really want to get some new and ingenuitive ideas on what different business people are doing to stay afloat. So, with that, today we're going to be interviewing the executive chef of Dirty Nellie's in downtown Palatine, Aaron Aggarwal. And we want Aaron to tell us all about what he's been doing to stay busy. Aaron.
Hi, guys.
So, welcome, Aaron. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, I want to also introduce Eddie Polanzani, who Vicarious Multimedia Communications Associate and team member, and he's going to kick it off. We're going to start throwing questions at Aaron.
All right, Aaron. Well, thanks again for joining us, as Melanie had just mentioned. I know you're a busy guy. Despite the stay-at-home order, you're keeping busy, which is a good thing. Before we start really sinking our teeth into Dirty Nellie's and what they got going on, just wanted to clarify for anyone who might be watching, you're involved with some other restaurants as well, right?
I am. I'm a co-owner of a couple restaurants in Wakanda. Middleton's on Main, which is kind of a gastro pub, I guess you would say. Then Bulldog's Grill, which is kind of a 50s, 60s diner, but we're known for our burgers. We've won the best burger in Lake County 7 years, I think. It's a fun little place.
Nice.
And then obviously Dirty Nellie's.
Absolutely. So have you been able to keep those places going as well during the social distancing, finding ways to keep business afloat?
We have. I've got some good partners, and it makes things a lot easier. But, we've definitely had to find ways to be a little bit more creative over the last couple months to keep the doors open. So, but it's working, knock on wood.
Yeah, that's probably a silver lining to the social distancing, stay-at-home order stuff. Just this whole situation is forcing business owners to find ways to be creative. So you might find that you're doing things you never imagined yourself doing before or were capable of. So what's been going on with Nellie's specifically during all this?
Well, Nellie's, it's kind of a different animal because with Dirty Nellie's, people are more accustomed to coming in, sitting down and eating, or it's more of a establishment where you go to see live music. And
you got the stage there.
Right. Now, to try to turn that into a carry-out, delivery place overnight is it was a little bit of a challenge. But, Palatine's got some loyal. We have some loyal customers in Palatine, and they've made this work for us. And we decided we're going to try to make it work and keep the doors open. And we have, and things have been going really well. We've created online ordering. We've hooked up with Uber Eats. We've got free delivery. Like you said, you kind of have to come up with different things to keep the doors open. And so far, we've lucked out on that.
That's good to know. It's got to make you feel good that you got the community behind you. That Dirty Nellie's is like a staple of that Palatine area. That they're there to support you even in tough times. So
it is. Nellie's has been around since 1972, and over the years we've acquired quite a fan base, and they've been very loyal and very supportive over the last couple of months, and we appreciate it. So thank you, Palatine.
Yeah.
I had heard something about a grocery pickup service that you guys are trying as well, in addition to the carry-out and delivery options. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and how people could take advantage of that?
Absolutely. So, obviously, a lot of people don't like going to the stores right now. They don't want to be around crowds. So we kind of came up with this plan about offering what we have in-house, such as the commodities, the pork, the burgers, things like that, because we buy them in bulk. So we're able to sell it to our customers. Somebody wants, hey, can I get a couple pounds of burger patties for this, you know, I'm going to grill out with my family, you know, sure. You know what? We'll even deliver it to you too. And you need a head of lettuce with that and, you know, a couple tomatoes, whatever, you know, so weekly we have a grocery list per se, what we have in house that you can order from with all the pricing. So it makes it easier. You know, obviously we don't have everything that you're going to get in the grocery store, but, you know, for the basics, there's quite an extensive list.
And Aaron, so people can find that on your Facebook page. I know that you've been really good about keeping that updated and active, and then also on your website as well.
Correct.
It's totally creative. I mean, like you were saying, I don't want to go to the grocery store if I can just like pick something up curbside. So you guys would actually come out and bring it out to the customer.
Absolutely, we'll bring it to, we'll, you know, put it in your car for you. We'll deliver to your front door to you. You know, it's you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes it easier for you.
Totally. Now you've done a couple other things that have been very convenient for people. I know you had a huge successful Easter family dinner that you prepared. Tell us a little bit about that.
We did. So we decided that one of the big things I like doing is brunches. I kind of look forward to that because you get an opportunity to do lots of presentations and displays and, you know, things like that. But unfortunately with the times, you can't be doing that. But we wanted to continue doing the brunches. So we decided to do a curbside brunch. And basically it's a package deal for a family. Usually families of four, but we'll always accommodate if you've got a bigger family. And we pretty much sold out for it. So we're doing another one actually for Mother's Day, which you got 3 different choices of proteins, whether it's salmon or chicken or what's the other one? Salmon, chicken, or beef. Or then you also got a couple salad options. You got desserts. You got the whole spread for you. And even the moms are getting goodie bags with it. We're going to try to work with local businesses to create goodie bags for the moms. Because, you know, moms don't even pamper. You know, obviously, you know, speaking for my wife at least, but
me too.
305 days a week, a year. So they're going to have an opportunity to get like their nails done or their hair done. You know, so we haven't finalized what other businesses we're working with, but you know, hopefully that'll be solidified this week. So if you decide to do that, you know, if for the Mother's Day brunch, we just ask that people pre-order by the following Thursday, by next Thursday.
What is Mother's Day? May 10th? That'd be May 6th?
Yeah, whatever that Thursday is.
All right, people, get that on your radar. May 6th. That's like a week away, a little bit over a week away.
I know, right? It's flying by.
It is flying by. That's awesome. I love that because you know what? We're doing a lot of cooking, and on a holiday like that, it's nice to just be able to sit back and have it all ready for you.
Right? And all the dads out there, don't procrastinate.
Yeah.
We're bad about that, I know.
That's awesome. Good. Do you have any other questions, Eddie, before we get to a little fun? This was fun, but we have more fun.
I guess the only other question I would ask is, are you using any of this downtime, like not related specifically to your work with Nellie's, but just to try to be more productive, maybe some things in your own personal life that maybe you would put off to the side on a regular day-to-day, just trying to use it to be a better Aaron, so to speak?
I think, you know, it's not just me. I think it's everybody. They've taken this couple months so far to just kind of find out who they are. You know, it's like you kind of got to here because there's not a lot other things to do right now except you know, chill and relax and, you know, figure out life. And for me, it's a lot of it's spent with my family, and I'm not working 70, 80 hours a week anymore. You know, we're kind of taking a little downtime, and it's much appreciated, and, you know, for that I'm grateful.
Yeah. It's nice because you're right. Like it's almost like we got to reprioritize ourselves a little bit, you know, all the running around. You're involved with 3 different restaurants and just kind of the logistics getting between those 3 as opposed to your family and home. I know that I've gotten a bunch of projects done at home. I don't know about you. Things that were.
I still got the honey-do list. Yeah.
I'm sure.
I finally fixed that doorknob that just wouldn't stay sturdy, you know?
Right.
Finally got to it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How about we move to our rapid fire questions?
Yeah, we don't have to keep it all doom and gloom about COVID-19. So, I mean, yeah, we might as well. So, Aaron, we got to ask, are you team exotic or team Baskin?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I haven't watched all the series yet, or the whole thing yet, so I'm going to leave that.
It'll make you feel a little bit better about yourself. You know, maybe I'm not so
Let's go
crazy.
exotic. You're team exotic.
Exotic? Uh-oh. The Baskin people are not going to order from you now.
Hey, he tells it like it is, okay? Tells it like it is.
Poor Joe. Tell me this. Speaking of shows, are you binging on any shows? Have you found anything cool?
You know what? It's funny because my son kind of turned me on to YouTube, and I know it's been around forever, but
wait, what's YouTube? Is that like is that an internet thing? Is that
it's like you can go on it every day and there's something new, and you'll never get tired of it. It's always.
Oh my goodness!
For me, I love shows about travel. I used to do a lot of traveling when I was younger, and incorporating the food aspect. I think that's kind of where I really learned how to cook too, not just from my upbringing, but from traveling so much. So all these shows on TV now you see with the travel and the food incorporated with it. Mark Wiens, people like that. I love it. You know, I go home and you think I'd had enough cooking, but I flip on the TV. Even if I don't watch it, it's always like background sound.
It's a part of who you are, and in a way that's got to be nice and reassuring that you could still find recreational enjoyment from it, since it's, you know, also what you do professionally. You know, still enjoy it in your free time as well. So,
well, you know, if you love what you do, you know, you never get tired of it. So, and I love what I do.
That's true.
You ever watch any of the competitive cooking shows, like on the Food Network or anything?
I used to, but it seems like they kind of went in different directions with that. And there's a lot of competitions and things like that. It's like I don't know. It's like I used to like Iron Chef, and
I was going to mention Iron Chef. That used to be pretty exciting, actually.
It was. I even did one for my son a few years ago at their school. They had that going on, and they asked me to come out there and help out with the kids, which I thought was fun for me. My kids loved it, and I think they were actually proud of me that day. You know, Dad.
that one time. Hold on to that forever.
Yeah, you just gotta watch out though about those. Speaking of cats, like apparently cat videos are the #1 watched video on YouTube. The last I read, like cats.
Don't worry about that. I'm allergic to cats. I'm not a big cat guy. I'm a dog guy. Bulldogs, you know.
I can't.
They got plenty of cute dog videos too, Aaron. So don't worry about it. Just don't go down the wormhole of YouTube. Next thing you know, it's been 2 hours, and you're wondering, how did I get here?
And
how am I watching?
Trying to get out of it. What are you talking about? Get in it.
All right, next question.
All right. Do you have another one, Melanie? Or?
I had a few written down. No, but you know what? You got to fill in the blank.
Oh yeah. Okay. This is a good one.
You were abiding by social distancing, but you finally had to leave your house because you ran out of what?
Wine.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to think twice about that one.
Let me think about that one. Wine.
Well,
I think the booze industry is really booming during all of this, probably.
It's an essential service. You guys know essential service, booze and marijuana, both essential, according to the governor, not me.
Well, I mean, you're spending so much time chilling at home. I mean, a friend of mine from school says he was afraid that he might have contracted COVID because he went to the marijuana dispensary, but also he's smoking pot, so he's probably just feeling a little paranoid.
You won't even feel it, yeah.
All right. What's up next?
Well, we talked about the competitive cooking games, so let's play a game of our own real quick here. Aaron, you're a professional chef. I expect that you'll knock this out of the park with no problems at all. With quarantine in mind, I picked some food items that have a long shelf life. Here are your items: can of beans, a jar of jelly, and a box of pudding. So, with those 3 items and your expertise, sir, what's something you could do to either spice each of those items up or use them to incorporate into a meal?
Wow, that one's better than the last one. A can of beans, grape
You're
jelly.
being tested, my friend.
Yeah, no pressure here. Huh? Can of beans, grape jelly, and what was the last one?
Box of pudding. And you know what? I just said jar of jelly, so I'll even give you some creative leeway. You could make it strawberry jelly if you want.
Oh, that makes it easier.
Yeah. So you'd probably incorporate the jelly with the pudding. You got me on that one. Boy, I have to think about that one.
That's not
beans.
fair.
So black beans, I would make like a strawberry guajillo sauce for the beans. So cook that down. So now you got a lot of that fruit flavor, but you got the heat in there. How do you incorporate that pudding? The pudding is a tough one.
Maybe for dessert, after
So
all.
the pudding, I would probably do a dollop of that onto it. I would do like a Mexican style chocolate pudding. You would use actual Mexican chocolate and then make a pudding out of that to put on top of the beans. Because you almost got like a Mexican style bean dish. Actually, that might not be too bad. You got a lot of flavors. You got the heat, you got the sweets, you got the, I go with that.
You might have just helped Aaron create like an amazing new menu item.
Yeah, I would definitely have to be careful how I word that one. No.
He wasn't sure about it at first, too.
That sounds
I had no doubt you could do it. I had no doubt you just had to give it a little time and let the creative juices flow,
Yeah, I think that's one of those things you'd have to put in front of the customer, not tell them what it is. Just say, just eat it. You'll like it.
Trust me.
And then they'll eat it. They'll be like, oh, this is awesome. Then we tell them, oh, no, that's pudding and strawberry jam and beans. And you'll be like, what?
All right, then. Cool. And finally, just because I'm curious, since you're a chef, if you could personally prepare a meal for anybody living or dead, who would it be and why?
Oh, that for me, that's an easy one. That would be Anthony Bourdain. I was a fan of his for years, and he just kind of told it like it was. And if he didn't like it, he'd tell you. If he did, he told you. He was a true character. To me, he was a personification of a real chef. And he's been there. He's done that. He's what I always wanted to do: travel and do food and write. And just I would love to cook for him. Just kind of see what he'd have to say about it.
When you were mentioning that you liked like cooking and travel, that was exactly who I thought of when you said that.
Yeah, Kitchen Confidential was one of the first cooking books that I read. It really kind of inspired me to take this to the next level, keep pushing myself, and he told it like it was. It's not all glitz and glamour like you see Emma Lagasse, and it's not like that. It's you're in the trenches and you got 50 tickets deep, and you don't know how you're going to make it through, and half your staff is wasted from the night before, and it's like the kitchen life it's a tough life.
Yeah.
So
you seem to be holding up pretty well.
Yeah, you guys are creative geniuses. Like you're an artist. I mean, that's how I actually see you as that. Like you just are just artistic with your food and how you create things. So it's and it kind
of goes to what you said earlier too. Are you changing and being creative? You have to be more creative, especially now with the changing of times and what's going on in the world. So you have to be more creative. And and I love what I do, so it's easy for me. And I hopefully this thing ends soon, but we'll continue to be creative. And especially at Dirty Nellie's, we like to think outside the box a little bit. So keep us in mind when you're looking to carry out, take out, deliver. We're always doing something different. So
yeah. So
I forgot to ask earlier, quick, Melanie, because when you were talking about the grocery pickup service, and since you just mentioned, hopefully this COVID thing ends soon, but do you think you might continue some of these services after things go back to normal, so to speak, since it's been a hit with people?
Absolutely. It's just another avenue of revenue. And I think I think a lot of people are going to get used to this, having the delivery services and
I kind of like things this way.
We're actually creating a room in the front hall of Nellie's, where it's just going to be basically a staging area for pickups and deliveries, and with hot boxes and things like that. So it'll be a lot easier for our staff as well as the customer when they come in to pick up food. They won't have to wait at the whole stand, for the order to go in the kitchen and grab it. And so, there'll be a lot of changes that we're doing now that you'll see moving forward.
Awesome.
So, hey, one thing, did you guys do like a live, someone playing music live through Facebook? Did I see that?
We did. This is something that, in the restaurants in Wakanda, it's pretty popular. We've got Wakanda is you either boats or you play an instrument or you're a marathon runner. Everybody is an athlete out here. We love it out here in Wakanda too. So we do live, basically shows. We had Gina Gonzalez play last Friday.
Oh, she's great. I've seen her a few times. She's got a very talented band.
She is, and she's actually from Wakanda, so she was in Wakanda too. So she's a good friend of ours. So we asked her to come out, or not come out, but actually play a live stream for Durty Nellie's last Friday, and she's just phenomenal. She basically she talks about the restaurant, and then you can tip her too via Venmo or whatever. So it's a kind of a win-win. You unfortunately can't see them live, but you can still see them play, and they can the musicians still get tips.
Is that
a good way to remind people that the music venue is still there, and hopefully you'll be seeing more artists perform there soon, right?
And we will. We're going to be doing this every Friday moving forward too.
Really? What time? What time will that happen?
I believe they're all going to be 8 o'clock. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost 99% sure it's going to be 8 o'clock every Friday.
Well, if people want to know, I'm sure they can find that on your Facebook page, right?
We will definitely be posting it on Facebook, yeah.
So let's do a quick recap. So you guys are doing carry out. Sunday, Monday are closed. So Tuesday through Sunday you have carry out, right? And then you've got the Mother's Day brunch coming up. You do all the cooking. We just pick it up. We sit back and relax. And
the menu's on Facebook now, so.
On Facebook, and they have until the 6th of May to place their order, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then music on Fridays at 8, probably.
Yes.
This sounds awesome. You know what, as a business owner, I'm proud of you, because we've all had to be very resilient right now. And I've seen it, I live close to Durty Nellie's, so I secretly go there a lot to get food. You'll be hearing from me soon, especially for Mother's Day. But you've done a great job, Aaron. And not only have you been creative, but your food is amazing. And I can say that.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's Palatine. They make it easy for us. We appreciate the support.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Thank you. Thank you.
So everyone get out there and support Durty Nellie's. It's dirtynellies.com, and Facebook, just search Durty Nellie's. And thank you, Aaron, for joining us today. It's been really great to talk with you, and best of luck on continued success.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.